Hey guys! Hey guys, how's it going? It's TLord here, and holy moly schmoly, this is a very unexpected thing that happened, but it's happening. I joined the IBA. Yes, so if you probably don't know what the IBA is, it's a league similar to the UPU. Pretty much, you draft Pokemon, and it's just battles weekly. And you might be like, huh, I think I've heard that name before, and that's because that's the same league our good friend Shadowlink and, as you can see on your screen, Malicious Mewtwo are in. Which is amazing in my opinion, because he was kind of the reason why I got in the first place. I didn't get in, like, at the beginning. Pretty much someone had to leave, and I became the replacement. But I feel happy about doing it. I mean, the team I got was pretty okay. I just got really unlucky, especially in this battle. So, as you can see here, I'm running Kyurem with Substitute, Ice Beam, Roost, and I think another move, Whirlwind maybe? Lot Bunny's Mega Lot Bunny with Fake Out and the usual set. Florges is our cleric for this week. Pretty much we're going to be running Aromatherapy, Moonblast, you know, that powerful stuff. Tentacruel, Scald, Toxic Spikes, probably should have had something like a Sludge Bomb or something, but it's fine. Then we got Skarmory, setting up the spikes, whirlwinding people out, no actual attacking moves, but tanky enough to live hits. And finally we got Cinccino, which, fun fact, out of all the Pokemon on his team, is the fastest one. The only Pokemon on his team that actually rivals its speed is either Durant or Raikou. Which means if he doesn't have one of them, then pretty much, or if he can't send them out in time, or if I win the speed tie, I could end up flinching his team. Except possibly Dusclops as well, because Bullet Seed instead of King's Rock, they could give you the chance to flinch, you know, just be a complete jerkwad. So let's click play and begin the battle. So as you can see, I lead with Cinccino as it's the fastest thing on the field, and afraid of a Mach Punch, I switch to good old-fashioned Florges, but he goes for Drain Punch. I didn't expect him to not have it, but he goes for Poison Jab here, which I didn't even remember it learned, but it does, so I go for Moonblast, I think, again, because I was afraid to use Wish that turn. But pretty much what I'm going to do now is use Protect and see what he's going to do. He's going for Seismic Toss, which does a fixed amount of damage. I think it does 30. So I wouldn't be able to live it. So as you can see, yeah, 30. So if I didn't switch out, I would have lost Florges. So he switches in Mandibuzz, and I go for Spikes. Why Spikes? Because he goes for Brave Bird to try to see what I'm gonna do, and I just use Whirlwind, and I try to get some damage on his Pokemon. He switches back into Mandibuzz, and I think I go for Whirlwind again, yeah. Because I was like, oh, okay, he's gonna switch out again. So what he does now is, I go for Spikes again. He goes for Drain Punch. It does not a lot, actually. And what am I thinking? Okay, how am I gonna get through this thing? He goes for Knock Off, thankfully, that turn. That actually was a stupid play on my part, because if he used Drain Punch, it would have done much more. But I switch in Kraken because I was like, okay, Drain Punch. I go for Scald, hoping for Burn. Doesn't happen. He gets Defog off, which is not the best play for me. But I go for Scald again, just trying to get that Burn. Just trying. But Brave Bird is doing not a lot, actually. And Black Sledge is weirdly recovering a decent amount. Not too much, though. And he goes for U-turn. Thankfully, I switched to Skarmory, so it didn't take that much damage. But Raikou comes out, and that's our main issue, because our special tank is kinda almost dead. So I have to switch in Freezy Pop. Thankfully, he resists the attack, and I go for Substitute this turn, actually. And pretty much, I think the plan here now is to just use Roost and prepare myself to fight this thing. Like, I don't know if I have anything good. I have Ice Beam, which is doing absolutely nothing, and Seismic Toss is doing a lot of damage. So I have to quickly switch in something, so I switch in my Burb. 30 damage off of it. That's a lot, in my opinion. So he goes for Seismic Toss again, and I was thinking, okay, maybe I could stall it out, because if I do, I might have a bigger chance of winning. So I go for Toxic, and he keeps spamming Seismic Toss, and I can go for Roosts. And the only thing I think on his team that can actually heal the other Pokemon is his Mega, but he's not going to send it in now. So I go for Roost, He goes for Pain Split, which gets a lot of his health back, but unfortunately I don't really have a lot to counter this thing, so I have to switch in Kraken, but he goes into Conkeldurr. Alright, and we're back. Apologies for that cut there, but pretty much last little thing, pretty much I switch in Kraken, it gets hit with an Earthquake. I think I go for Scald here, try to kill it, and yep, thankfully I kill Conkeldurr, though Earthquake did too much to me. So now he switches in Raikou, and I just sack Kraken, because I was like, you know what, I really can't survive a hit with Kraken, like, what's the point of keeping Kraken? So I tried to spam Protects, and it didn't work, and Kraken just dies in a hit. Great. And Raikou switches out, and he switches in Altaria, so I switch in Ratty, and Ratty had one job. Hit Rock Blast. It missed. It lived Hyper Voice. Hit Tail Slap. It missed. It gets murdered. So pretty much, we just basically had a useless Pokemon on the team because unfortunately it wasn't able to actually even land any hits. And the best part, and the thing that sucks is, because it hits 5 times, I possibly could have killed it with Mega Lopunny. But due to the fact that it didn't land, I lost the chance to get a kill there on its Mega. So I had to switch in Burb, and Burb really has nothing for Durant, but Durant has everything for us. It has Thunder, Fang, it has Stone Edge. We really don't know what to do. It switches in Raikou, and I'm just like, screw it, going to Kyurem, Freezy Pop time, and he Volt Switches, and he goes straight to Durant, I think? Yeah, because he's just gonna go and try to just kill me with Durant, but really, there's no reason why he couldn't. He just goes for Continental Crush, destroys me in a hit, and boom, all I have now is Flower and a Pokemon with no attacking moves, so I have to switch in Flower, pray to God this works. I go for Wish, thankfully he didn't attack me, which was confusing, but I go for Protect now. And Thunderbolt hits hard, but I gotta just try to figure out how I'm gonna stall him out. So he goes for Thunderbolt again, that does 40, so literally I'm going to be only having like 13 HP. I get paralyzed, and I get paralyzed, so I can't even kill the Raikou. I won't have enough HP to actually go and kill it, unfortunately, and we lose Flower, and I think this is where the match ends because Burb just gets destroyed in the single hit. And yeah, for the first match of my career in the IBA, this was a horrible way to start it out, but I hope you guys are at least excited as I am, because I'm pretty excited. I have to work with a team that someone already made, so it's going to be kind of exciting. It's going to be kind of fun, in my opinion. And hopefully, we'll get a win next time. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.